I wish I had some mothers here who would understand and pray with me that it's not an easy job. Do I have any witnesses? It's not an easy job, but it's the best job in the world. It's not something to be played with, but something to be prayed about. When God gives you the responsibility of becoming a mother, that's a blessing, because God is drafting you into his service. Motherhood is a service to God. It's not about you. It's not about getting them designer clothes and big t-shirt and baggy pants. It's a service. It's a service to God. And as a mother, you gotta have faith in God. You gotta be courageous and willing to sacrifice. But more than all of that, you gotta be teachers. Oh, I don't know. But sometimes when looking back over my life, when I just look back sometimes on the past 12 years, I recall when 2 weeks before or after you called me here, God called my mother home to glory. And I come by to tell somebody, at that time, I didn't know what was wrong with me. But Lonnie, I was so sick that when I went in to view the body, help me Lord, I wanted to get in the casket and just go home with her. But God said, oh no, I gotta work for you. She suffered and she sacrificed that you might be where you are today. Hold on was your mother's prayer. Keep the faith was your mother's prayer. And I am a prayer answering God. If you don't believe it, look at me now. Look at me now. 12 years later, because of my mother's prayers, I'm still here. Because she was a woman of faith, I'm still here. Because she was courageous and willing to sacrifice, I'm still here. She taught me the best she knew how. Loud. Oh, I realize now she was in the service of the Lord. When God blesses you to be a mother, you've been inducted into the service of the Lord. You don't have much say in it. I talked this morning about mothers who were barren. wanted to experience the pain and joy of motherhood, but they couldn't, because God had shut up their wombs. But aren't you glad that the God we serve, he can open things no man can shut. He can shut things no man can open. The Bible says he shut up the womb of Sarah, Abraham's wife, and kept it closed for 90 years. But God opened it up again and gave her a child named Isaac. God took Hannah, who was barren, and opened her womb and gave her a son named Samuel. Well, the same God opened my mother's womb and gave her a son named William Samuel. Oh yeah, mothers, you're in the service of the Lord now. It's your responsibility to train up that child and teach that child in the way that he or she should go. God still in the blessing business. You don't know what that child he's given you will turn out to be. I'm sure when God gave Barack Obama's mother that child, and if it's anything like he said it was, then I'm sure she didn't know that one day he would be running Jochebed didn't know when she could no longer hide Moses to do what she did, but that was all a part of God's plan, because God knew that one day he would use Moses to go down and to liberate his people. Oh, you got awesome responsibility. And Dad, let's try to help him. It's all right to be a good dad, but let's try hard to be godly fathers. Yeah, doesn't mean gotta be like they say, but we have a responsibility to help them be great mothers, godly mothers. And we can do that by just sharing with them and trying to our best to be godly fathers. Parenthood, it's not about just raising, it's about being teachers. Come on, give God a hand clap on this Mother's Day.